we're back. Complaining. Everyone loves to complain. And I'm going to tell you, it does jack shit nothing for you. And I apologize for that language, but it's true. I'm being blunt. I don't want you to sit here and think that there's some value in this of complaining at all. There is no value in complaining, guys. When you are experiencing reality around you, and it's coming at you in waves, and you're going to complain about it. What complaining does metaphysically, the mechanics of it, it tries to put a barrier between you and what's happening. And for my last video, we were talking about money, we were talking about life, we were talking about the lack of, and a lot of people take the lack of and they see it around you, the negative space. They see all this negative space that they have around them, and they complain about it. Hey, I don't have A, B, or C. I don't have money, to go on vacation or to buy this, or I want that but I can't have it, or I'm going to complain about the wealth disparity. It's like all this is well and good, yet probably it's true you don't have that and you don't have that, and yeah, there is a wealth disparity, wealth gap between the 1% and everyone else. Yeah, sure, but it doesn't help you. It doesn't help you to complain about it, because it doesn't change your life. It doesn't. All it does is it fosters this resistance to what's happening. It fosters this negative energy, and it attracts negative energy. It will put up a wall between you and reality, and you're like, nope, I refuse to accept this reality as happening, as true, as real. And it will bowl you over. It will continue pushing, because here's the funny thing. The more you resist something, the more it persists. The more energy the universe and reality will put into it to continue perpetuating it and playing out the game. And the divide, the more and more people are complaining about it, the more and more it will happen. That's just the way the metaphysics works. That's just how it all boils down. So for example, I have some weeds in this lawn here. I have some broadleaf weeds, right? Now it happened because I didn't put down the proper chemicals last fall. So come spring, they all came up, and I tried to put some pre-emergent and post-emergent on. Didn't do anything. Didn't do anything, because I didn't take my responsibility last fall. Now, if I complain about it, and I just sit here and I'm like, oh man, I have so many weeds. I complain about it. I do nothing. The weeds are still going to be there. The weeds are still going to grow. But what I do is, anytime I go outside, I just find a few weeds and I pick them. That's it. I have some clover over here in the garden bed. I sprayed it down with clover-specific post-emergent. I'm not complaining. You see, when I complain, it tricks you into thinking that you're actually doing something. Like, yeah, I'm making a difference, because you're spending energy. When you spend energy, you get a feedback loop. Like, yeah, this is good. This is great. I'm doing something. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. In this case, the outcome of complaining is nothing. It does nothing to your life. In fact, it makes it worse. It makes it worse. Because what you choose to focus on, you will have. Because when you don't take responsibility for the life around you, and you start complaining about the things you don't have, guess what position you are placing yourself in? You are placing yourself in a powerless, disempowered, weak, fetal, crippled position. And I have a lot of experience with that, because at one point in my life, I had a crippled left shoulder. I was crippled from arthritis. I have a whole nother video planned for and ready to go on that one, because that's a banger. That's going to blow your mind. But it's going to be challenging, because you're like, no, that's not possible. But it is. I've lived it. Same thing with complaining, especially us men. especially us men, we have to stand tall. We have to stand strong. Our strength is proved and forged by the fires themselves. So if you're going to complain, men, it's going to be that much harder on you. You are proclaiming weakness when you do that. I'm not talking about you need to be an alpha male or you need to be whatever. No, we do need to be strong. We do need to be strong. We don't have to put labels on it. But we do need to be strong and be strong for ourselves and for our families and for our wives and for our kids. Because when I am showing weakness and when I am putting out this broadcast of weakness and complaining and bitching and moaning, the people closest to me are going to pick that up. The people closest to me are going to pick all that up and they're going to start broadcasting it. They're going to start creating and perpetuating the weakness in which started with you. Because you're a leader. So, with that, I bid you adieu. Do stay tuned for PDFs on how, like a journaling sequence that you can go through, questions you can ask yourself to get out of complaining. I'm working on this along with many other PDF resources that I want you to be able to download, have on your phone, have on your computer, or even print out if you're a Neanderthal and still printing out. I do that too, so I'm included in that statement. But I do want you to subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you are made aware. Most likely, they're probably going to be in a post, or I will include a trove of them in a bundle pack on a future upcoming video. So with that all said, thank you so very much for watching, for commenting, for I hope your day's better off for all of this. And so blessings to you. Take care.